Well, interviewing for a job may be your worst nightmare, but with today's competition, you simply have to be on top of your game. Here with some power interviewing tips for success is a coach, Lisa Maile. She's from LisaMaileSeminars.com, and she joins us once again. Good to see you again, Lisa.
Good morning.
All right, so I like this because a lot of times on segments like this, on shows like this, we just tell you what to do. You've actually come with some stuff to show us what to do, some dramatic representations of what we're talking about. We'll start first with why do people just hate interviewing in general?
Well, we develop skills through repetition, and most people don't interview enough to feel a comfort level, so they're worried they'll say the wrong thing.
That's a great point.
Two ideas really help: preparation and practice.
Preparation and practice. All right, now let's watch what a typical interview usually starts with.
Thank you for your resume. While I look this over, would you tell me a little about yourself?
Like where I'm from or where I went to school?
Okay, so there you go. People hate that question. Tell me about yourself. Why do they hate that question so much?
Interviewers love it because
Right.
instantly they can tell who's prepared to really sell themselves. And since you know it's going to come first, everybody needs a killer, distinctive answer ready to get off to a great start.
Okay, so that's where the preparation comes in. What works
Yes.
best here?
You have to look at the formula. Define yourself in terms of their needs.
Okay.
So make a list of what they're looking for and then come up with stories of how you have those specific qualities. For example, you can't use words because everybody forgets words. That's why we make grocery lists. So you can't just say, I'm professional, I'm dedicated, I'm punctual, I'm a hard worker, because although that sounds good, it's forgotten by the next question.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at our next clip, again, from a typical interview bad experience. Take a look.
While I look this over, would you please tell me a little about yourself?
Well, first, thank you for seeing me. I'd really like to work here because I love your restaurant and I eat here all the time. I'm a dependable, professional, and punctual hard worker known for service with a smile. At the coffee shop, I always made sure the customers had a great experience so we'd see them again. I'm a team player. For example, when I started, I offered to pick up the shifts of anyone who called in sick, and my nickname became Fig, the fill-in guy. Because I was so flexible, I came in 18 or 20 times to cover. I also received 4 customer service awards, and I promised to bring the same dedication, positive attitude, and work ethic here if you hire me.
So there's an example of how you do it. And, you know, we talked about preparation leading into this, and I clearly wasn't prepared because I said that this was another example of what not to do. So see, we're learning here right on the air. I wasn't prepared for what we were going to look at,
Yes.
but that's a great example.
That is the winning formula because you have to tailor your specific answers to the job. And anyone can do that if they look at it from the interviewer's perspective beforehand to define what they need. Now, I work with job hunters by phone and live to help them develop stories that perfectly match work needs, because actually the only guarantee that interviewers have of how you'll perform is what you've done in the past. And for most people, it's so unrealistic to expect that you will think of your best possible answer on the spot in the hot seat without preparation.
That's a great point. Real quick, we only have a couple seconds left, but do you recommend that people actually kind of do this, like role-playing thing with a friend or whatever, to just go ahead and prepare like an actor?
Oh, of course. And the Orlando Sentinel asked my husband, filmmaker Art D'Alessandro, and me to come up with a free power interviewing series, which we have on the Sentinel site and on my site, LisaMaileSeminars.com. Just click on free interview tips for anybody who's job hunting.
We're going to have that on our website, DailyBuzzNow.com. Click on the For More Info tab. Lisa, thank you so much. We'll be back with her next hour with more. We're back in a moment.
Going way low, both Cacalacas, Alabama to the M.I.A.O. New York, California, Philly, and they really put it on you when I'm down in Texas. Album numero 7. Get ready for the battle of the sexes. I'm restless, try to tell them that I'm hotter than